Well, I mean, talk about going back to Texas and maybe trying to find your mojo. The last time you were to Texas, you're ranked, you're on a winning streak, and now you come in, having lost 2 of 3. Certainly a chance to try to flip the calendar and get things kind of back to where you guys want to be.
Just think we're taking one game at a time, and that's what we're trying to do. Just get us in position where we can have a chance to go into North Texas and play as well as we possibly can and take care of some things that we need to correct defensively, get better as far as on our rotations and the things we need to do, and make free throws and just take care of the things that we normally been doing. And so we've been focusing on those things, just trying to get better. It's just February, and we're trying to get to the point where we should be playing our best basketball.
How important is it for your team to have a short memory when you maybe go through a little lull like you are right now?
Well, it's funny. We're 18-4 people, and so I want to make sure that they understand and know that too. But at the end of the day, for them to also understand and know that every single day we got to work to be the best that we can be. And when you don't give your full effort in everything that you do, that you can be in a position like we were on Saturday. And so that's what we talk about. We're still in second place in the league, and we're going to continue to keep doing the things we need to for us to be successful.
Still in second and still really kind of control your own destiny. You went out and you're going to win.
Well, we do control our own destiny, and that's a great point. That's what we talk to our team about every day. They can control the things that we can control, and that's playing hard, doing the things that we've been doing to get us to this position. And so every single day, that's what we talk about. We just talk about the things that we need to do to be the best and just work on and focus on, rebounding and the things that we need to for us to be successful in any game.
Last Wednesday, Kendall noted that maybe there needed to be a loss after that run of wins, but asked the same question after the game over the weekend. She said that you didn't need a second loss. So what does it take to continue to get this mindset? To continue to get the girls in the mindset they didn't need a second loss?
Well, I think the biggest thing is what we've been doing just all along, ever since we've been here as a staff, is to continue to keep taking one game at a time and moving forward so we can get better. And at the end of the day, I think the difference now is when you're in a situation where you get ranked and you're a top 25 team, and then you come back and you have a loss, and so now it's I think a little different. But it's good for us because now we're trying to build a program and continue to build success each and every day. And so you got to learn from adversity, and I think those are the things that's happened, and that's what we're going to continue to keep working on.
You mentioned the adversity. After the game, Coach Summit from Louisiana Tech said that number 5, Micah, was as a glue for you. How do you feel she's been playing through adversity lately with some of the minor injuries?
No, I think she is a glue. I think it speaks for itself for everything that she's done for us, and the team looks to her. She's done an incredible job. Here's a player that came in as a 2-guard, off guard, and this coaching staff and I decided that we needed a point guard and a smart player that could do a lot of different things, and that's what Micah's done. I challenged her after her freshman year to take more threes and become a better three-point shooter as far as taking more, because she's always been a great shooter. Well, she lived up to that. So every challenge that we've given her as a staff, she stepped up with, and the team just respects that. She works so hard, and she's that. It's just the chemistry with those 5 that have been here, that are on the floor and are playing, and just the veterans. And at the end of the day, they really love it when she's out there because they know she's going to lead the show.
Usually Texas has struggled this year, but that's been a place that some good Lady Tiger teams have come in and been on the short end. Talk about the challenge that North Texas presents.
Well, I think that's a great point. I think when you look at North Texas and you look at their record and that they've only won 1 game in the conference, every single game they've been in, they've lost 4 games by 10 points or less, and I want to say the other 4, it's been no more than 15 points or less. So what they tell you is that there's times in the game where they're going to be up, and they're just in situations, I think right now, where they're trying to find their rhythm in scoring, but they cause a lot of havoc on defense. They change up their defenses. They're very athletic where they rebound and do a lot of different change-ups. They trap. Sometimes they press, sometimes they don't. So we're going to have to be ready. Like you said, it is a tough environment to play in as far as being there, and it is just being on the road in general. So we're just going to have to be focused enough to take care of the game plan and do what we're supposed to.
They're a team that struggles offensively, though. How big is it for you guys to kind of get that tempo going?
It's really big, and we're going to have to come out of the locker room ready to go and stick to the game plan and do the things that we need to, that we're used to and being and comfortable with. Because right now, it all comes back to repetition. And that's just like when you're shooting a basketball, you're not shooting as well. You tell the players to get in the gym, and you keep shooting. And that's just how it is in the game of basketball. You got to get comfortable in your comfort zone of what you do. And what we've been doing is doing the things of getting up and down the floor and pressing and being able to score in transition. So that's what we got to look to go back to.
After the game on Saturday, there was usually Alexis is very talkative, very long answers in interviews. She's a little bit more reserved. Seemed really, really serious. Was there a different Alexis in practice this week after the loss to Louisiana Tech?
I think there's a difference in everybody that walked in the gym, from the coaching staff to the players, because now we have expectations for ourselves. They're very high, and what we want is to continue to keep getting better and understanding and knowing all the credit to Southern Miss. They came in here and they did an unbelievable job. They stuck with their game plan. They made big shots and they did a lot of things, but as a team and as a staff, we know we didn't play the way that we should have played, and I think that all the players and the staff, we look at that and we want to make sure that we can get it corrected.
Anything else?
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Nice.